Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to interface simplest form of analog sensor, that is variable resistor, with our ESP8266 or node MCU by developing relevant Python scripts on thonny IDE. Let's get started. So the reason for doing this particular video is you just want to understand the basics of ADC in ESP8266, and also you must be able to interface any analog sensor to this particular SoC using ADC module available in the ESP8266. Instead of this particular variable resistor, you can just detach the variable resistor analog output and you can attach any particular analog sensor analog output to this particular ADC module, ADC pin of ESP8266 for interfacing the particular sensor to this node MCU. So this is why I am just doing this particular video as a generic video, and later we will be interfacing any one of the analog sensor for demonstration in future videos. As the first step, let us just discuss in detail about the schematic diagram, and also let's try to understand some basics of variable resistor in detail. So we are just going to discuss in detail about the schematic diagram that we are going to build for interfacing simplest form of analog sensor, that is variable resistor, to our node MCU or ESP8266. So on the screen on the left you can see this is the node MCU development board, and on the right you can see the simplest form of variable resistor, that is 10K variable resistor, which is having the numbering 103, and on the right top you can see that is the variable resistor symbol, and below you can see a physical variable resistor of simplest form that you can get from any electronic store. So for interfacing any analog sensor, you can just test the analog sensor data with the help of this variable resistor for any microcontroller. See, for testing any ADC module of SoC or microcontroller, you can interface this particular variable resistor, or you can replace the analog sensor with this particular variable resistor for testing the analog data. So for understanding the ADC process in this SoC, and also for knowing how to interface any analog sensor with the ESP8266 ADC module, we are just going to perform or interface this particular variable resistor of 10K resistance to our ADC module available in our ESP8266. Discuss in detail about the pinouts of variable resistor first, and then we will move to the connection of this variable resistor to the ESP8266. So you can see variable resistor has three terminals, 1, 2 and 3. Among these three terminals, these two, 1 and 2, are fixed terminal, and 3 is the variable terminal, which will help you to vary the resistance of this variable resistor. That is why it is called variable resistor. So here on the screen you can clearly see we are having a variable resistance of value 103, meaning like 10 to the power 3, that is 10 kilo ohms. So the concept is very simple. When you move this particular knob to the left extreme end, the resistance will be 0, and when I move the knob of this variable resistor to the rightmost end, I will get the maximum resistance of the resistor value. So let's say for example we have a 10K variable resistor, we will have 10 kilo ohms resistance for this particular resistor, and we are able to vary the resistance of the variable resistor using this third terminal knob, and hence it is called variable resistor. So as per the symbol we are having three terminal, and physically we will be having varieties of variable resistors of different shapes and sizes, and for this particular shape you can take as this is 1, this is 2, and this terminal in the middle is 3. So you can directly connect this variable resistor to a breadboard, and you can connect the connections from this variable resistor to the node MCU or to any microcontroller using jumper wires such as male to male jumper wires. So I hope you understood the simple pinout configuration of variable resistor, and now let us discuss in detail the connection between the ESP8266 node MCU module with the variable resistor for interfacing the analog variable resistor. I am just going to take the first terminal of the variable resistor and I am going to connect it to V in for providing 5 volt to the variable resistor, and the second fixed terminal I am taking from the variable resistor and I am going to connect it to ground of node MCU, and the third terminal, that is the middle terminal, I will be taking from the variable resistor and I will be connecting it to analog channel ADC module of the microcontroller or node MCU, that is A0 right over here. So that's all of the schematic that I am going to build. I am just going to build this schematic in my breadboard for interfacing this particular variable resistor to my node MCU development board, and then finally I will be connecting this node MCU to PC through micro USB cable using this micro USB connector available in my node MCU. And physically, after this schematic, when I turn the knob of the variable resistor to one extreme end, that is connected to ground, I will have maximum resistance, and when I move the knob to the extreme other end, I will have 10k zero resistance. So this is zero resistance, and this variable resistor will be having 10k resistance. So this is the schematic that I have built in my breadboard, and let's try to write our Python scripts for interfacing this particular variable resistor or any analog sensor to this ESP8266 SoC. So I hope you learned the schematic that I am going to build for interfacing variable resistor to the ESP8266 for demonstrating the ADC module in the ESP8266. Now this is the thonny IDE. I am just going to create a new file by clicking on this particular icon or Ctrl N in my keyboard, and I am just going to save this by clicking on File, Save this computer, go to the relevant folder where you want the files to be stored, and here I am just going to give variable resistor, and as soon as you save this particular file, you can see this .py format is the extension in which the file needs to be saved. So just verify that, and after that, as we start off with the programming part, I am just going to import the module mission as usual for generic GPIO configurations, and from mission I am just going to import ADC module, and for supporting sequence I am just going to import utime for producing rough delays in my program, not rough delays but somewhat accurate delays in my program. And as the first step, I just want to initialize the ADC module available in my ESP8266, and from the schematic we got to know we have a A0 pin available in the node MCU to which we are connecting the variable resistor middle pin, that is sensor output pin, and our ADC module is of 10-bit resolution, meaning we will be having the step values of the ADC module from 0 to 2 to the power 10 1024. So let's say we connected the V in and ground to two terminals of variable resistor, meaning that we are providing 0 to 5 volt to our variable resistor. So 0 volt in my sensor output pin will provide me 0 as the step value, and 5 volt in my sensor output pin, that is to the A0 terminal, will provide me the step value of 1024. So as I vary the knob of variable resistor, the resistance varies, and when I reach one extreme end, I will have the step values to be 0, meaning that 0 volt DC has been provided to the variable resistor to the ADC pin A0 of ESP8266. And when I provide a 5 volt signal to the A0 pin of ESP8266, that is sensor output pin, I will get the maximum step value 1024. That is when I move the knob of variable resistor to the other extreme end, decreasing the resistor to 0 ohms, I will get 5 volt, meaning that I will get a 1024 as the step value from the ADC module. So this is how resolution plays an important role in ADC, and if you are having a 12-bit resolution ADC, I will get values between 0 to 2 to the power 12, 4096. Since we have 10-bit, we will get the maximum step value of 1024. This is the output that we will fetch, and I am just going to define a variable called variable resistor is equal to, from the mission module, I am just going to call the class ADC and I am going to configure a 0th channel. Since we have only one channel A0, I am just going to configure the 0th channel right over here in the name of variable resistor. And following that, I am just going to create a infinite loop. Inside the infinite loop, I am just going to define a variable called ADC value, and with the help of the configuration that we have done in the name of variable resistor, I am just going to read the step value using read instance. So this particular read instance directly reads the step value, that is from 0 to 1024, that is provided from the output pin of variable resistor or from any analog sensor. And after that, I am just going to print the ADC value. Let's take it to be step value. I am just printing the step value from the variable ADC value. And after that, I am just going to provide a delay in millisecond of 200 milliseconds. So this instance sleep ms will provide 200 millisecond delay. As a whole, the logic is very simple. We are just going to read the step value from the analog output pin or A0 of ESP8266 and we are going to print that to the cell right over here, that is Python cell available in thonny IDE right over here. And here we have provided 200 millisecond delay, meaning that for every 200 millisecond we will be fetching a step value from the variable resistor output pin or in the A0 terminal of ESP8266. So I am just saving this script, and I have already built my schematic layout that we discussed in my breadboard as I showed to you before. I am just going to run this program with the help of this particular icon or Fi in my keyboard. Sorry, something is wrong. Wait, line number 12. Sorry, I left comma. So now let's just visualize the output in my hardware. I am just going to run this program by saving this. I am going to click on this particular icon or Fi in my keyboard. I have already built my schematic in my breadboard. You can see I am getting the maximum step value 1024. And when I try to rotate the knob of the variable resistor, you can see the step value is reducing gradually. It is reduced to the minimum, such as 4, 3, 4, 5, etc. When I rotate back the knob, the step value is increasing. You can see on the screen or in the cell. That is maximum 1024. So this is the output that I got in my hardware. So we successfully interfaced variable resistor to our ESP8266 ADC module by lighting and configuring the ADC pin A0 in our ESP8266 in this particular video. So this is how you will be able to interface any analog sensor using ADC module, that is using A0 channel of ESP8266. I hope you learned something new in this video. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.